So this is a top-level downhill racing bike. So main features with a downhill bike specifically would be lots of travel, lots of suspension travel. So over 200 millimeters of travel there. The suspension has all sorts of dampening features. So what that means is I can control how fast it shoots back, how much of a hit it will take before it compresses all the way, and also I can control where it sits in its travel while I'm riding based on an air cartridge in the left side. So that's specific to a rider setup and a rider weight. So if a heavier rider came in and bought this bike, we could add air to it and it would be set up better for him. I'm a lighter rider, so I put less air in there.
Is the frame made out of carbon fiber?
The frame itself is full carbon.
Okay.
Yeah. Some cool features with the frame. You've got internal routing for all your cables, so that keeps things really nice and clean. When I'm cleaning it, it gets muddy a lot, makes it a little easier to clean it. Trek devised a special type of carbon called OCLV Mountain. So that is a carbon specific to their mountain bikes rather than the carbon they use on their road bikes. Okay. It's thicker and stronger, basically. Carbon road bikes are designed to be super light. This is really, really light for a downhill bike, but it needs to be strong as well. So they manufacture it with a different type of carbon.
What other performance features would you say?
We've got this cool carbon armor on the bottom.
Okay.
So this is an area that takes a lot of hits from rocks flying up from the front tire, and they've designed this to take impacts so the frame doesn't get damaged during regular riding.
Cool.
It's spec'd with a few cool features. The brakes, you'll notice, are pretty insane. It has 4 pistons. It's a hydraulic disc brake. There's some really cool technology in here. You've got cooling fins in the brake pads to bring air into the system when you're mocking down the hill and to disperse heat so they don't overheat. The rotor itself is a stainless material, but inside of it, it has a core of aluminum. That's also to help increase braking power, but also disperse heat better. So the brakes are pretty insane.
Wow.
They're very adjustable for different riders, so just without any tools, I can turn this and change where the lever sits. So that's kind of a fit feature that, you know, different riders have different preferences. I like my levers to come really close to the bar, so I'm not stretching to grab them. Some riders really honk on their brakes, so they need it pretty far out so that it doesn't crush their fingers when they're braking. Also, the air cartridge is a suspension setup, and that's kind of a main fit thing for a downhill rider. The suspension setup is really important when you get into the, trying to win by split seconds. That can be all the difference between winning and coming in third place.
And what exactly does the chicken do?
The chicken is for motivation. Yes. It makes me ride mock chicken. I've had this chicken on like 6 different race bikes. He's got his helmet. He's always on there. Definitely a custom little thing. We've drilled a hole in the top cap so he's got his seat belt so he doesn't go flying.